Members of the South African Democratic Teachers Union are marching in Durban. They're set to hand over a memorandum of demands to the Department of Education in the province. Among their concerns are deteriorating infrastructure at schools, the underallocation of norms and standards, and the failure of payment for pay progressions. Let's get more on the story and speak to SABC News reporter Jade Paulse. A very good afternoon to you, Jade. Surrounded by a sea of red, tell us what's happening.
Well, a very good morning, afternoon to you in Singa. Yes, as you can see on your screen, surrounded by a sea of red as SADTU members, teachers have really come out in their numbers, and this is all because they are disgruntled with several issues on the ground. They're calling for the Department of Education here in KwaZulu-Natal to listen to their plight, to listen to their grievances. But to unpack this all for us, I am joined by the SADTU General Secretary, Nomarashia Kaluza, just to explain to us the importance of this march. Nomarashia, talk to us. Why are we here today?
Yes, today we are having this march at SADTU in KwaZulu-Natal. The march is informed by frustrations that our schools have. You know that in the first term there was that scandal of nutrition. Even now there are still problems regarding that. But also the department has failed to allocate funds to schools, which has been very difficult for the operations of the schools, with principals having to use their own monies to run the schools. As we speak, so many schools do not have teachers because of the frustration they get from the Department of Education, because they are required to request the department to make those placements. As a result, learners have been going without teachers, and now as we are preparing for the examinations, other children and other kids have not been properly taught because of the shortage of teachers. Also, the issue of the non-payment of pay progression. Grade R teachers have not been recognized in terms of their qualification. You find that they are qualified, they have diplomas in education, they have the Bachelor of Education, but they are paid a stipend, which therefore means that they don't have the benefits, they don't have leave, they don't have housing allowance and medical aid. So there are a litany of issues. Education, in our view, is collapsing in the province, and we felt that let's have this march so that we can share with the public these frustrations, because if we are not doing this, people will think that education is running smooth in our schools.
And I just want to touch on those public schools. Those public schools received 20% of their norms and standards. I mean, that's unacceptable, especially as you say, we are heading to the last quarter. We are going to be seeing kids sitting for examinations, many of them which don't have electricity in some of the schools.
That's exactly what we are talking about, because as they paid that 20%, there was no communication with the schools to say, where is the remainder, when will it be paid? They just deposited that money, and it was just finished, because even last year, when we closed schools had no money because of these delays that the department is doing. Remember, as I said, majority of schools are no fee-paying schools. They rely on these norms and standards.
In terms of the vacant posts, have you tried to speak to the Department of Education with regards to filling those posts and assisting these schools with teachers?
Yes. For many times, but all the time we engage them, they will plead poverty, complaining about budget cuts that are introduced by the National Treasury. So we don't believe the money is not enough for the department. What is needed is for the department to budget correctly, reprioritize their programs.
I just want to go back to that food nutrition scandal that rocked KwaZulu-Natal province. Has there been any communication with the MEC of Education or the Department of Education? You did mention that some of the schools are still affected.
Not at all. In fact, it's us who have been asking for the department to explain this, but they are running away.
Well, with regards to the memorandum that you're going to be handing over at the City Hall, are you hoping that an official from the department will be able to receive that memorandum? And what are some of the grievances that you have on that memorandum in particular?
We have have invited the Premier, the MEC for Education, the MEC for Finance to come and receive the memorandum. We'll present the memorandum with clear time frames within which they must respond to these demands.
Well, thank you for your time. That was Nomarasha Tuza. She is the Provincial Secretary of SADTU, who was explaining to us the importance of this march. These members, mainly consisting of teachers, SADTU, are going to be marching to the City Hall, where they will be handing over a memorandum, hopefully to an official from the Department of Education, and really saying that enough is enough. They need to hear their cries. It's back to you in studio.